Real Madrid versus Barcelona. It's literally the ultimate club rivalry in global sports, El Clasico, right? But here's the wild part. In the 2026 World Cup, this legendary heavyweight battle played out on the absolute biggest stage on Earth, without them ever actually playing a direct match against each other. It was a proxy war of epic proportions, and guys, we've got the data to prove exactly what went down.
30. Just let that number sink in for a sec. 30. It represents this absolutely overwhelming level of individual production from one side of this fierce rivalry. We're talking raw, unadulterated offensive power brought straight to the international stage.
But then you get this. 7. We go from a towering massive 30, plummeting all the way down to a mere 7. That is a shocking statistical paradox, and honestly, it absolutely demands an explanation. How on earth could two of the greatest clubs in the entire world have such completely different outputs? Well, here's the reveal. These numbers represent goal contributions at the 2026 World Cup. Real Madrid players generated 30. Barcelona players, just 7. Madrid completely destroyed Barcelona in this absolutely crucial attacking metric. And this stark contrast right here, that sets up the central mystery of our explainer today. Section 1, the World Cup rivalry, El Clasico on the global stage. So, what's truly fascinating is the perfect balance in representation. Both Real Madrid and Barcelona sent exactly 12 players onto the World Cup stage, 12 players each. The opportunity was completely 100% even. Nobody had a numerical advantage with roster spots. And honestly, it gets even crazier. Think about the total minutes played. Real Madrid players were on the pitch for 4,183 minutes. Barcelona players, 4,238 minutes. They had virtually the exact same amount of time on the field. The playing field was completely level, which, it makes that massive 30-7 gap in their statistical output even more insane. Section 2. Madrid's statistical annihilation. All right, let's break down the brutal reality of that 30-7 gap. Madrid's players vastly outscored and out-assisted their Catalan rivals. When you crunch the numbers, it's 19 goals for Madrid players compared to just 3 for Barcelona, and 11 assists for Madrid versus 4 for Barça. Finding the back of the net, it was a total and complete wipeout. For anyone watching, this proves Madrid's players brought their aggressive club DNA straight to the international stage. They translated that domestic ruthlessness into pure international dominance.
But hey, maybe they were just lucky, right? Oh, not a chance. Let's weigh these advanced metrics really quickly. 83 shots compared to Barcelona's 50, 48 shots on target to just 20, 52 key passes to 46, 57 successful dribbles to 47. When you let those numbers breathe, the conclusion is undeniable. Across every single underlying category, Real Madrid wasn't just slightly better, they were an unstoppable offensive machine, constantly breaking down defenses and creating high-quality chances at an absurd rate.
So the crucial question is, who was actually doing all this damage? When you focus on Madrid's big 3 attackers, the concentration of talent is staggering. Kylian Mbappe with 11 goal contributions, Jude Bellingham with 7, and Vinicius Jr. with 5. Those 3 superstars alone generated 23 of those 30 goal contributions. Yeah, 3 players accounted for more than triple Barcelona's entire 12-man roster output. Let's just briefly celebrate these specific, literal video game-like numbers. Mbappe dropping 8 goals and 3 assists, constantly using that blistering pace to tear through backlines on the counter. Bellingham with 6 goals and an assist, arriving late in the box for crucial headers time and time again. Vinny adding 4 goals and 1 assist. Heck, even Brahim Diaz chipped in with 4 beautiful assists. It's an ironclad argument for Madrid's absolute dominance of the tournament stat sheet. Case closed, right? Wrong. Here's the massive but in our story today. Real Madrid won the numbers, but Barcelona won the trophy. And that changes literally everything we just looked at. Section 3. Barcelona's ultimate team success. See, judging Barcelona purely by goals entirely misses the plot. Barcelona's philosophy at this tournament wasn't about solo explosions. It was all about structure. Their young Spanish core formed the absolute spine of a championship-winning machine that marched all the way to the World Cup final. They prioritized the system over the individual. Just think about this young Catalan core. Lamine Yamal, a major attacking threat, keeping defenses absolutely terrified and pinned back. Pau Cubarsí, an absolute rock, crucial in the backline. Pedri, the maestro, who completely controlled the midfield. They weren't out there inflating the stat sheet. They were dictating the rhythm of the tournament itself. What you really need to take away from this is how ultimate tactical discipline and team cohesion can completely neutralize individual star power in high-stakes tournament football.
And the passing data reveals exactly how they achieved that control. The stats show this is the one major area where Barcelona actually won out. Passes completed, 2,358 for Barcelona players compared to 2,021 for Madrid. This absolutely proves that their deep-rooted philosophy of possession, control, and dictating the pace of the game, well, that was the ultimate foundation of their success. They literally starved their opponents of the ball to protect their defense.
Section 4, the final extra time twist.
Okay, here is the timeline of the final. Spain versus Argentina. The tension is unbearable. 90 minutes solve nothing. The match goes to extra time. One single goal is going to decide everything. It's going to decide who lifts the biggest trophy in sports. And who delivers? Ferran Torres, a Barcelona player, strikes the decisive, heart-stopping winner to conquer the world.
Section 5, individual numbers versus team glory. So we're left with this massive philosophical divide between the two fan bases. On one side, you've got the explosive individual production of Real Madrid. I mean, they definitively had the best, most dangerous individual attackers on the planet. But on the other side, you have youth, control, and ultimate team glory. Barcelona's players literally lifted the actual World Cup by playing as a cohesive unit.
So, I leave you with this provocative question. Who had the better World Cup? Was it Real Madrid's unstoppable, high-scoring stars or Barcelona's world champions? I want you to battle it out in the comments right now, make your case, and if you want more premium football breakdowns just like this explainer, hit that subscribe button to go game on. We'll see you next time.